Ludwig Wittgenstein, one of the most enigmatic and influential philosophers of the 20th century, lived a life that was as profound as his ideas. His philosophical contributions, particularly in Tractatus Logico-Philosophicus and philosophical investigations, reshaped our understanding of language, logic, and the nature of thought. Beyond philosophy, Wittgenstein's life, marked by introspection, struggles, and relentless pursuit of clarity, offers timeless lessons for living authentically and thoughtfully. Let us explore his lessons in depth, weaving together his philosophical insights and personal experiences into a guide for life. 1. Embrace the limits of language. Whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must be silent. Wittgenstein's first major work, Tractatus Logico-Philosophicus, explored the structure and limits of language. He argued that language can only express what is within the realm of logic and the observable world. Beyond that, metaphysics, ethics, aesthetics, lies silence. This wasn't a dismissal of these topics but a recognition of their ineffable nature. By setting boundaries for what language can achieve, Wittgenstein highlighted the importance of respecting the mysteries that words cannot penetrate. Life application. In our everyday lives, we often struggle to articulate our deepest emotions, spiritual experiences, or complex thoughts. Wittgenstein reminds us that some things are better left unspoken. Silence can be a profound acknowledgement of what words cannot capture. Whether it's the beauty of a sunset, the depths of grief, or the grandeur of a spiritual revelation, learn to embrace and respect the unspoken. Use silence not as a void but as a space for reflection and connection. 2. Clarity is hard but essential. Wittgenstein was relentless in his pursuit of clarity, often rewriting and rethinking his ideas over decades. In his later work, Philosophical Investigations, he abandoned the rigid structure of the Tractatus in favor of a more nuanced exploration of language's use in everyday life. He recognized that achieving clarity requires effort, humility, and the willingness to question our assumptions. Clarity was not just a philosophical ideal for Wittgenstein but a moral and intellectual responsibility. Life application. Clarity in thought and communication is a skill that requires practice. Whether you're explaining an idea, making a decision, or resolving a conflict, take the time to refine your understanding. Ask yourself, what am I really trying to say? What assumptions am I making? Clear thinking leads to better actions and stronger connections with others. In a world full of noise and ambiguity, the pursuit of clarity is a way to foster trust and mutual understanding. 3. Life is lived in the details. One of Wittgenstein's central ideas was the concept of language games, the ways in which words derive meaning from their use in specific contexts. He argued that philosophical problems often arise from misinterpreting the rules of these games. His focus on the ordinary and the practical challenged the tendency to seek grand, abstract theories. By attending to the details of how language operates in real life, Wittgenstein brought philosophy back to the everyday. Life application. Instead of chasing lofty ideals or grandiose goals, pay attention to the small moments and details that make up daily life. The way you greet a stranger, the care you put into a meal, or the words you choose in a conversation, these seemingly mundane actions shape the quality of your existence. Happiness and meaning are often found in the ordinary. Cultivate mindfulness in your daily routines and cherish the beauty in simplicity. Life's richness often lies in the unnoticed details. 4. Doubt is a tool for growth. Wittgenstein's intellectual journey was marked by radical self-criticism. He famously repudiated many of the ideas in the Tractatus, admitting that his earlier work had oversimplified the complexities of language and life. This willingness to doubt and revise his beliefs was a cornerstone of his philosophical approach. Wittgenstein's example shows that doubt is not a sign of failure but a pathway to deeper understanding. Life application: doubt is not a weakness, it's a sign of intellectual and personal growth. Be willing to question your beliefs, even those you hold most dear. Growth comes from challenging yourself and being open to change. As Wittgenstein's life demonstrates, the courage to revise your understanding can lead to profound insights. Embrace doubt as a catalyst for learning and transformation. Use it to refine your perspectives and navigate life with greater wisdom. 5. Authenticity over approval. Wittgenstein's life was anything but conventional. Born into one of the wealthiest families in Austria, he gave away his inheritance to live simply. He avoided the limelight, focusing instead on his work and personal principles. He often clashed with colleagues and friends because he refused to compromise his authenticity. His life was a testament to the courage it takes to live according to one's convictions. Life application: in a world that often prioritizes appearances and approval, Wittgenstein's example is a reminder to stay true to yourself. Authenticity might come at a cost: rejection, misunderstanding, or isolation, but it also brings a deeper sense of fulfillment and integrity. Live for what truly matters to you, not for the approval of others. Recognize that the freedom to be yourself is one of life's greatest achievements. 6. Struggle is inevitable and meaningful. Wittgenstein's life was marked by intense struggles, including bouts of depression, a tumultuous family life, and internal conflicts about his work and faith. Yet, these struggles informed his philosophy and deepened his understanding of the human condition. Rather than shying away from pain, Wittgenstein used it as a source of insight and growth. Life application: struggle is an inevitable part of life. Instead of avoiding it, embrace it as an opportunity to grow. Difficulties often lead to deeper self-awareness and resilience. Wittgenstein's life reminds us that struggle can be meaningful, shaping who we are and what we contribute to the world. Let your challenges refine you, not define you. View hardship as a teacher that reveals your strength and potential. 7. Philosophy is a practice, not a product. For Wittgenstein, philosophy was not about building grand systems or finding definitive answers. It was a practice, a way of untangling confusion and clarifying thought. He viewed it as an ongoing activity rather than a finished product. This approach reflects a humility and openness that is often missing in dogmatic systems of thought. Life application: approach life as an ongoing process of learning and growth. Instead of striving for perfection or final answers, focus on the journey. Treat challenges as opportunities to refine your understanding and deepen your engagement with the world. View life as a dynamic process rather than a static goal. Be willing to evolve and adapt as you learn from experience. 8. Let go of the need for certainty. Wittgenstein's later philosophy embraced ambiguity and complexity. He recognized that life is not black and white but a tapestry of shades and contradictions. His work encourages us to let go of the need for absolute certainty and to find peace in the fluidity of life. This perspective requires a shift from rigid thinking to a more flexible and open mindset. Life application: certainty is often an illusion. Embrace the unknown and the uncertain as natural parts of life. Accepting ambiguity can reduce anxiety and open you to new perspectives and possibilities. By letting go of the need for certainty, you create space for curiosity, creativity, and growth. Learn to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and resilience. 9. Your work is your legacy. Despite his struggles, Wittgenstein's dedication to his philosophical work never wavered. He believed in its importance, even if few understood it during his lifetime. Today, his ideas continue to influence philosophy, linguistics, and other disciplines. His work serves as a reminder that true impact often transcends immediate recognition. Life application: dedicate yourself to what you believe matters, even if recognition is slow to come. Your passion and persistence can create a legacy that endures beyond your lifetime. The true value of your work lies not in immediate accolades but in its lasting impact. Commit to excellence and integrity in all that you do, knowing that your contributions will resonate in ways you may not yet see. 10. The power of honest relationships. Though Wittgenstein often struggled with social connections, his relationships were deeply meaningful. He valued honesty and directness, even when it caused friction. His friendships and interactions were intense, reflecting his commitment to authenticity. He showed that genuine relationships require effort, vulnerability, and a willingness to engage deeply. Life application: build relationships based on honesty and depth. Surface-level connections may be easy, but real bonds require vulnerability, effort, and courage. Be open about your thoughts and feelings, even if it means facing conflict or rejection. Value quality over quantity in your relationships and invest in connections that nourish your soul. A life of complexity and clarity. Wittgenstein's life and philosophy challenge us to think deeply about the way we live, communicate, and engage with the world. His lessons are not easy to follow, but they are profoundly rewarding. By embracing the limits of language, seeking clarity, valuing authenticity, and accepting life's complexities, we can live more thoughtfully and authentically. In Wittgenstein's own words, the aspects of things that are most important for us are hidden because of their simplicity and familiarity. Perhaps the greatest lesson of all is to look closely at the ordinary, for it is there that life's deepest truths often reside. Ask yourself, how can I apply these lessons to my own life? Where can I seek greater clarity, embrace complexity, and live more authentically? The answers, as Wittgenstein might suggest, lie not in abstract theories but in the details of your everyday experience.